Good morning. It's been such a long time since I've been on anybody's camera. It is the end of December and I am doing a social media detox. That's what we want to say. Detox. And so with that being said, I have decided to go through some of my favorite booktubers, like to read lists, and I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and grab some of those books and just really deep dive into them instead of scrolling endlessly for the end of the year on Instagram or TikTok. I love using the apps. I think it's a good escape sometimes, but it's super easy to get sidetracked and lose track of time and not realize that you have been scrolling for like hours upon hours. And honestly, I just want to do something a little bit more productive with my time for a little bit. And I don't feel bad about that. So for the end of the year, this will be my self-care. I was about to put on some sweats, but I think I'm just gonna like chill in my PJs today just because. But yeah, so I have a book that I'm currently reading. It's called The Maid. I'm gonna try to finish it today. I don't know if I'm gonna get to do that because my baby's been saying that she has an upset stomach. So I'm gonna try to fly through the book. But I also want to read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And I wanted to read that book before, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. I actually checked this out from the library. And yeah, I checked it out from the library and I had every intention of reading it. Time just kind of flew past me. Nothing says I'm ready to read like a sweatsuit. So, yeah. So the intent was I actually checked it out and from the library, Evelyn Hugo, I started reading it. Some other stuff was happening. I think I was actually like finishing up a few campaigns, and so that kind of took priority, and I kept putting those things off. And so I kept saying, oh, I got a couple more days, and the couple more days turned into me not even really getting through a few pages of the book, and before I knew it, the book was gone, yeeted back from Libby. So and by that time, I had actually started reading the book and it was actually just getting good. And I was like, like I was so upset, y'all. So mad. I was PMSing. There's a lot of stuff happening. So, yeah, what I actually am going to do is end up purchasing the book because I feel like a lot of people that own it really love it, and I honestly want to build up my book collection. It doesn't have to be like crazy big or anything, but I enjoy actually having paperback books. The simplicity of using my Amazon Kindle is nice, but it's nice to have paperback books too, so I kind of do a little bit of everything. So yeah, I'm gonna take y'all with me on the vlog today of me reading the book when I have some free time. Right now, me and my baby are eating soup. Side note, also the hair. I know a lot of y'all out here for hair. Books are new. But so I actually put my hair in this protective style. Can you guys see? Isn't it cute, right? She's cute. She's cute. And if you guys didn't know, I have Sisterlocks. I make Sisterlock content video. If you guys would like to see the tutorial on how I did this, please let me know because I don't mind recreating this. This is just like such a fun and cute protective style. I actually got it from another YouTuber and Instagrammer. I think her name is Wendy, and she did hers on her loose natural hair, so I wanted to recreate it using my locks. So here is the end results, and I think it came out really cute. My husband and my daughter likes it. She saw me when I came to pick her up from a nap, and I had done this while she was sleeping, and she was like, "Mommy, you look so pretty." My gosh, y'all. my heart. But anywho, all right, so we're gonna get into the Maid. I am about a third of the way into the Maid. And I'll come back here and give you a little bit of a synopsis once I take my break from reading. Okay guys, so it's nap time. I've had to read 2 books. I have been doing potty training today, and I'm finally getting a chance to sit down with the Maid on my Kindle, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so in Goodreads, it's getting about, average is about a 3.7. I see a lot of four stars, some 5 stars for some people, but I'm gonna tell you, I think everybody, I listened to a few reviews before I had read this book, and everybody was saying like they think that Molly is autistic, which would make a lot of sense as far as her social, she don't get social cues at all, y'all. But at the same time, some of the stuff I'm just like, Molly, like, is it this? But then I'm like, is this really what, someone said they painted her as a caricature of an autistic person. So that's what I'm like, is it really, like, do they really see life like this? Because sometimes with Molly, I just want to be like, girl, now they're not looking at you like that, Molly, or the situation is not this, Molly, girl, how you don't see, but is it really like this? I don't know. I feel like I need to do a little bit more research, but we're gonna keep reading while we have a chance to. So this is a check-in, y'all. So yeah, I was on chapter 7 and now I am on chapter 11. Baby is asleep. I have done part of my vision board for 2024 and I am trying to get through this book, but honestly, y'all, it's feeling like a little bit of a bore. I just can totally see what's happening in front of me because Molly is just so gullible, but I keep reading with the hopes that maybe something is going to happen where she can be a little better. than what she's being right now. I don't know. Or like people help her to realize things, because I think she's just a little too gullible. Sorry y'all, this is my snack right now. I'm eating a lemon. But I think she's just too gullible for me, and it's really killing me. But we're about to do some more reading, so yeah. Okay, checking in. I'm on chapter 18. Oh, Molly. Oh, Molly, Molly, Molly. Molly. Okay. I must admit, I do like Molly a little bit more now, because I'm starting to understand her. I'm not pitying her. I just understand that she's just a different thinking person. And so like I look at Molly differently now, okay? Like, I like her a lot because she's sincere. She understands. She does understand relationships to a certain extent, but she just doesn't understand when people are playing in her face. And that's exactly what's happening here. They were playing in her face so many times. And I wanted to scream because Molly was not seeing it. Poor Miss Molly the maid, she was not seeing it, but I think she sees it now. So I'll probably read one more chapter and then I'm gonna go to bed tonight. So let you guys know. At this point, my Kindle says I am 60% into the book. I think this is still, what day is this? Because the book is broken down into days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. So this is still Thursday. I'm on chapter 18. It's 26 chapters, so I'm close. I'm getting close, y'all. So, but Miss Molly, that's all I can say, y'all. I just wanna hug her. I feel like she really just needs somebody to hold her hand all the time. And she had her grandmother, but I feel like her grandmother should have done a better job of making sure that she had somebody else to help her navigate, and not just her, because when her grandmother died, which is not a spoiler, and this is something that she talks about all throughout the book and very much in the beginning, when her grandmother dies, she's just gone. Like, she just floating through the wind thinking that she's doing the best. She doesn't know how to really read people, scenario, situations. She definitely should have set her up a little better. And that's the part that kind of angers me a little bit about this book. Is that part wasn't... I think it was just... I don't think the author did not think about it. But I think it was more so that in real life, when these situations happen, it really makes me think about, do people that have these social difficulties, do they have support to help them going forward? That's what I'm taking for this book, instead of being woefully irritated by the fact that she just be Molly. That's all I can say for right now. Y'all, Molly. I want to hug Molly. She don't even know. Oh my goodness. She finally getting it. She finally getting it that she's been being played for so long. And now that she's gotten it, I feel like this is a safe point for me to go to bed because I only have a couple more chapters left and I'm at 65% of the book. So we definitely made some progress today. I wanted to try to finish the book today, but I think I might have a chance to try to finish it tomorrow. So we will do that. I'm going to vlog my activity with Aria tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get to finish the book in between then and now. But, oh, Miss Molly Maid, you po baby, just po baby. Help her, Lord, help her. Anywho, good night, y'all. All right, y'all, ignore my bonnet appearance. I am resting in the bed after a day of activities with a toddler. We went to Jurassic Quest and the mall. And I'm tired. Okay. Anywho, so I stayed up a little later than anticipated when I told you I was gonna leave last night. I didn't go to sleep. I stayed up an extra hour and read to chapter 22 to 22, like mid 22, and then I went to bed. And so now I'm on chapter 23. We got to 27, so I think I can finish this book today. I also just got a notification that yours truly is available for me to check out through Libby, so that's perfect. I'm gonna check that one out. Well, finish this book, check that one out today, and then probably also grab The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because I have been dying to read that book. I want to read it so bad. And actually, I don't know if I want to read Evelyn Hugo first or if I want to read yours truly first. But let's get through this because we get into the good parts of the book with the maid. It's some action getting ready to happen. We finally getting some possible conflict happening. And as I mentioned before, Molly is finally realizing that she has been played, which I don't think is a spoiler because we kind of know that that's kind of the case, even from the back of the book. They kind of insinuate that. It's just a matter of how she gets out of the situation that I won't spoil for y'all because honestly, I don't know yet either. So we're going to do some reading there and see. Okay, guys, so I finished The Maid. Okay, sorry, my bangs was not participating in this discussion apparently. I don't know what's going on. But I finished The Maid, and overall, I was getting ready to do my Goodreads review, and I actually would rate it about a 4 out of 5 for me. I love the character development of Molly. I do think it was a little rushed at the end because they had to have her develop so much, but I just really appreciated and loved how they kind of just came, like how her unit came together at the end. It's mentioned in the back of the book, you know, she has friends of the unlikely sort that end up coming to support her. And honestly, it made me kind of want to read the next book a little bit. There's a book number 2. And so I kind of wanted to read it. I do think I need a little break from Molly though, so I'm not gonna dive right back in it because y'all, Molly was a lot. She was not getting a lot of the social cues that people were getting, and I understand now why people were saying, as I mentioned before, they thought that she was possibly like an autistic or on the spectrum character. I actually thought it was a good depiction of it because I have dealt with people that are on the spectrum or have different diagnoses and actually deal with social anxiety and also not being able to deal with social cues and being able to read people. And honestly, people thought that it was exaggerated. I thought it was a pretty decent depiction of it. I do feel like it was a little over the top in some areas with her being so naive. But I do think it's a fair representation because sometimes, you know, if you have a difficult time with doing this, you can think the conversation is all the way over here when it's really all the way over there. And though people, they don't understand, you know, sarcasm. I think that's one thing too Molly was being difficult with, understanding sarcasm, understanding when people are actually telling her the truth at face value, being able to read situations based on people's body language. And I do like how she grew through the help of her friends, after all, to be able to know how to interact, to the point where, you know, the book does have kind of a really interesting end. And I would love to know what y'all think about the end in the comments, because I ain't gonna say I wasn't shocked, but I was like, I was shocked at Molly though. I was shocked at Molly being able to be quiet about it. So yeah, but there was some really good quotes in this book that I really liked. One of them was, we bury the bad memories deep, but they don't go away. They're with us all the time. Oh, and this one right here, y'all. This one stay with me. If you want to know where someone's going, don't watch their mouth, watch their feet. Molly grandma was spitting that game, y'all. She was giving them some lines here. Poor company is worse than none. Be by yourself instead of being with bad company. Come on, grandma. Grandma has some lines, okay? Y'all already know grandmas be having lines anyways. But I really actually like the book. But you know, one thing that I'm learning, especially with creating and reading based off of other people's preferences, that's why I just try it. Another YouTuber that I really love, Kalia D. I love watching her reviews and stuff, and a lot of her recommendations I agree with. And she rated this like a 3.5 stars. I liked it. I rated it a high solid 4. And so I'm just learning that you kind of have to just dive in and see what the book actually entails, because sometimes you do reads and you don't really like it. I read another, what was it? I was looking at somebody else's reviews and they didn't like this one book that I liked that was a thriller. I thought it was good and it had some weird things. Now it did definitely give me some icks too, but she didn't like the book at all and I actually liked it. So you know, we kind of just have to adapt and be okay with having differing opinions. And that's why we all, you know, we read the same books and we try to just give a honest viewpoint on how we feel in that moment. So, all right, The Maid is done, y'all. So my next book that I am reading is Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I read Part of Your World earlier. Did I read that before The Maid? I think I read Part of Your World and then I read This Could Be Us because I got a advanced copy. If y'all want me to let you know about the review on how I felt about This Could Be Us, which is Kennedy Ryan's new book that's going to be coming out in 2024, you let me know. I will definitely let you guys know about that one. But okay, we get into Abby Jimenez. Ari is chilling, so I think I'll actually be able to do a little reading. I was reading this on my phone downstairs, but because my Kindle was dead because I was up late finishing this book. So, but yeah, I'm excited to read it. But y'all, this book is funny. I love Abby Jimenez. I love how she makes her characters like really feel like part of your family. And that's kind of how I'm feeling about Jacob. I just literally started the book. And if you're familiar with the series, you know that this book is about Brianna, which is the best friend of the main character from Part of Your World. What's her name? Alexis. So Alexis and Daniel were the main characters in Part of Your World. And now this is going to be about Alexis's best friend, Brianna, and I believe her coworker, or it may happen, but Brianna, I think I'm feeling Brianna. Let me tell you why. So my middle name is actually Brianna. Hi. So I think her spiciness I like. We here, fellow Brianna. We here. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more reading today while I can. My sister-in-law is supposed to come over and hang out with us, so I'm gonna try to get some reading in before she gets here. But yeah, that's the end of that. So this vlog is probably gonna cover possibly 2 books, and yeah, I'm gonna post this for next week as my reading vlog. But yeah, and once again, y'all, I'm leaving my hair like this until probably next week, or until I really need to scratch my scalp. But I like it. Do you guys like it? It's really cute, right? I've been trying new things out, so y'all let me know if y'all want a little tutorial on this. I think I said this in another video, but I'm serious. Like, we like some different protective styles for our lives. All right, y'all. So, I have been reading yours truly, and I'm flying through a book. Okay, so I think, did I read a little Friday? Yeah, I started reading it on Friday. Saturday, I was reading it a little bit, and I think I had like really just gotten into the beginning of the book, and I called my best friend, and I was like, girl, one of my best friends that's also an avid reader, she had recommended Abby Jimenez as an author to me before, and she was like, you got to read Part of This World. I think you'll really like it. So I requested it on Libby. I waited, read some other books when it came available. I read it, loved it. So then, of course, you just got to keep one in the series because you like the characters. I'm gonna be honest. I like these characters more than I like the first book. I don't know. I love Brianna. Like I told y'all, that's my middle name. I think me and her, we connected in real life. But like her personality and feelings I can relate to. I feel that. And I like that about her, that she's just so open and so honest. And I also really love Jacob and the accurate portrayal of someone that experiences anxiety and the overthinking and paralyzing fear that can sometimes happen when you experience anxiety that people don't talk about or don't understand, because I don't know, sometimes people feel like it's a trend or whatever, like mental health or issues. Oh, I'm just, it's a trend. I got anxiety, da da da. No, like this person is a textbook example of what a anxious person really goes through, how they feel, and second guessing and thinking about every possible scenario, and how sometimes like you have to just push yourself to make choices and decisions, and sometimes life just makes them for you and you have to just go with it. I love how Abby really wrote that. Like, these characters, they came to life to me. I'm not saying that they didn't in Part of Your World, but I do think these characters I just personally relate to a little bit more. Alexis I liked, but in the last book, she came from a rich, wealthy family. That ain't me. We comfortably middle class, and in this economy, I might just be poor. So, yeah. So I'm flying through this book. Let me tell y'all where I'm at. So, y'all, I am 52% done with this book. The letters that they sent to each other, adorable. The way that they are just trying not to pay attention to the fact that there's natural chemistry, also adorable. But yeah, so I'm just gonna read this, and my Kindle's upstairs. I read so much that it's dead, so I'm actually reading on my phone. But it's really good. So yeah, I'm gonna read as much as I can while my baby is sleeping. If you hear sounds in the background, definitely my husband. Yep. Girl, is she funny? Not double homicide. Okay. Pop culture references and books. I'm here for it. I love the pop culture. This is funny. Okay. I just finished chapter 25 and 57% done with this book. And my friend did warn me. There's definitely some miscommunication that happens in this book. And I don't know, I just feel like with a lot of romance novels, I always be like, just tell them how you feel. I guess, okay, here's the thing too. If you guys have noticed about me, I'm married. I've been with my husband for 8 years. We've been together for 11 years. And we are at this point where we just tell each other how we feel. Even when it's hard, even when it sucks, honesty is just the easiest way for us to communicate. And everybody doesn't do that. So I know it's hard, but y'all, watching these two people that obviously really have a connection and kind of are really feeling each other, not communicated, it be eating me alive. But I know it has to be some drama in the book. Always has to be. But I'm just like, just ask him if he like you. Let him know. Does he like you? Or you like him? Like, poor Jacob. Poor Brianna, that she's so jaded from her last relationship and heartbreak, and even before that, relationship with her father and her mother and the dynamics. Like, alright, well, anywho, I'm gonna keep reading. Y'all see I had to bust out some old snacks and the kombucha. Hey guys, so it's the end of the week in January. I have actually went back to my normal social media routine and started planning so that I can start back posting as of next week. But I wanted to post this vlog for you guys because I was reading yours truly as I was editing, and I realized, like, wait a second, how did I finish reading the book and just didn't tell y'all about what I thought about it? So yeah, I finished yours truly. I loved it. Loved it. It's probably one of my favorite books that I read as far as the romance genre. And it was a great way to start the year off for 2024. I just really enjoyed the characters, Bree and Jacob, and I just thought it was really, really cute. I did go ahead and purchase The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and it was a lot of things in it that I was not expecting. Didn't know that there was I thought we was talking about husbands. It takes a turn in there, and there is a LGBTQAI plus that area in the book, and that I was not expecting. So I haven't had a chance to finish that either. I'm like halfway through the book, but I did want to just come through and let you guys know that I finished yours truly. My goal this year is at least 52 books for the year. I think I can do it. I think I'm off to a good start. We already got one book down. We got another one going. And then I do know that I'm going to go towards something a little bit more sci-fi, because I used to like a lot of fantasy back in the day. So once I finish Evelyn Hugo, I have a feeling that I'll either be reading Red Arrow. Y'all, hold on. Let me check my Goodreads, because I have... Oh, wait. No, I can check my Kindle, because I put the books that I was thinking of going ahead to read. I was thinking of Red Rising, possibly, or going into the thriller category and reading None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. Now, I've read Lisa Jewell's book before. I think I read Then She Was Gone or something like that. And whoa, that's crazy. Interesting book. But I thought about that one, or Red Rising, which is by Pierce Brown, I believe. But those are two books that are on my to-read list. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next vlog.